So both games this weekend ended in a win, but this seemed to be a very different game than last night. There were barely any penalties. It seemed like the team was very disciplined. What did you tell them?
I think this group, it just takes them a little bit to figure it out. As much as we'd like them as, one stab, let's learn from it. For this group, it takes 2 or 3. So maybe it's coming off after break, maybe it's the messaging, maybe it's the messenger. For whatever reason, it worked tonight. The equation of success, it's not difficult for our group. And I thought it was one of our cleaner games. Again, we had 1 penalty. Weird how when you don't put yourself behind the 8 ball, you find your game, and it's easy to run 4 lines. Everyone gets involved. Power play was good tonight. So all in all, I thought it was a really good game. Probably not as clean as I'd like the third to have been, but I thought the second period was one of our better periods of the season. So against a really good Grand Valley team, they don't give you much. They're kind of built to death by 1,000 cuts, and to kind of hold the middle, and I enjoyed playing them. So all in all, good game, and I can't really tell you 1 or 2 or 3 things that we said differently before today's game. For whatever reason, it just hit home.
Bain coming into his first D1 start and gets the shutout, stops all 20. He made a couple big saves on the penalty kill. Do you think that kept the team in the game?
Yeah, like your goalie needs to be your best killer. I don't care if the other 4 or 3 guys that are out there are doing the right things. Your goalie is going to have to come up with saves at some point. So really difficult decision, choice situation that Boehner was in, of someone that came here to play at the highest level that we have within our program. We felt like D2 was kind of the spot for him to play for a little bit. And Sox goes down, and then we're left with 2 goalies. And for Boehner to kind of say, do I want to continue to play hockey games this year for D2, or do I go up to D1 and kind of hope and pray that there's a chance? And he has been a stellar teammate, stellar in practice, waiting his time, waiting his turn, and you don't know when your opportunity is going to come, but when it does, you got to jump at it. And I thought he was steady Eddie back there. He made the saves he needed to. Guys played with a lot of confidence in front of him. So really, 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 really happy for him. He's a great young man, and had a really good game. So takes everyone in the locker room. Some guys more than others. Some guys, their name is called more often, but at some point everyone's name is going to be called. And it happened to be him today, and he stepped up to the plate. So really happy for him, and good to see the team play hard in front of him.
There's been a lot of scoring recently from a lot of different guys, but Sam Edwards in particular has 6 goals in his last 3. How much does a player like that mean to the team?
Well, I would go and take a step back and say when you look at the points, you look at goals, whatever it might be, at the top of the list is Sam Edwards for our group. But then also, you go back and see yesterday and today's game, there's also a name that pops up, and that's Dylan Decoy. Didn't play the first 2 periods yesterday, and in the first shift or 2 yesterday, gets hard to the net and, gets a goal. They're not pretty with Deeks, but they're quite effective. And today, I thought in the first period we were being a little too cute. We throw a puck on net, it hits his skate, back of the net. He plays the right way, and he does a lot of those things. Sammy Edwards is someone that, last year, we were trying to help him find his game. He was not sure if what was going on. To see him have so much success this year has been a lot of fun. And he's playing for most day. He's someone that he's a smart hockey player. He wants to get better. He wants to be an impact player. And he's so smart, and he's very coachable. And even in the third period, there's a couple times where probably in the first or second, he wants to make a play. Instead, he puts it in deep and cross-ice dump and does all those things. So you're going to need your goal scorers to score. Really big goal there that he got there to kind of give us a little breathing room. and that power play, we refer to it as our black unit. I thought in the first period they were trying to press a little bit, trying to find the bumper a little more than they should have. And I thought in the second, when they had their 2 goals, Sammy just shot it. Josh had a good screen in front. And then on the second power play goal, you had Z that comes downhill. He takes what they give him and finds Josh back door. So Sammy is a catalyst for our group. We're going to need for him to score some big goals, but he's also rounding out his game, which is really fun to see, and makes it fun to coach a player like that.
Finally, your next series is against University of Arizona. What are you looking ahead at, and what are you reflecting on from this past series?
Me personally, it's played out there, played for Chad Berman out there, so it's fun to have him come in and their whole team come in town. It's their first games back after break, so I'm sure they'll be excited, ready to go. For us, we got 4 weekends left of hockey, so we need to make sure that we continue to build our game and layer on. And I thought we took a really good step today. I thought our first 3 games back, a lot of cobwebs, a lot of rust, but then also just getting away from our game. And I thought it's good to have a little bit of the recipe to see the guys feel the way that we need to play. And I thought we did that for a majority of the game tonight. So hopefully we can continue that next week as the Wildcats come into town. It'll be fun to host them. And they're a team that's going to try to find their game as quickly as they can to have a good stretch to end the season. So we don't have any easy games down the stretch, so we need to be ready to go.
All right, you got the shutout, your first D1 start. How's it feel?
It feels really good. Boys played great in front of me. They helped me out quite a bit.
What has the support been like behind the scenes from your team coming into tonight?
The boys have been great. They did a great job of making sure I was ready, and they just did a great job of supporting me the whole game. They gave me the easy shots, kept the perimeter.
You had a couple big saves on the penalty kill there. What was going through your head?
I just wanted to help my team out, do my job, and because they're doing their job in front of me.
Thanks, Lucas.
Yeah, thank you.